The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Throwing is Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
They pitch it to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a give right side Swift.
Fights free at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with him. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up
4. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
On any running play this calm, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Browns had 8 and 6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
When they got off the field on 3rd down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
But first down, Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
DeAndre Swift. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. For the fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense...
And caught up!
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They go play action with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And some room to maneuver. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get rid of the goose egg, but still trailing by 8. It's 11-3.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
180 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Smith catches left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, these are the situations that come up in practice and are talked about all the time. This is as tough as it gets for a defense. They've got to defend a very short field after that turnover. They're not home yet, but a really nice job there pushing them backwards on 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
A gain of 4.
They'll look to throw.
At the 22-yard line.
Finding Schultz, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And taken down just shy of the 40. 2nd and 6 coming up.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw. Buying time to his left.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run right here with Swift. He'll take it inside the 25.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.